Hello, guys. Welcome back. Mammon's in a good mood because he threw Hermes out, and I actually agreed with him. And for before you say, but Hermes is so nice, we never have a long run. In fact, I haven't seen him since November. I checked my own channel, and basically, I don't think at the end of the day Hermes actually likes me. I have no idea why he comes around for attention, other than he gets it. And as tiny as the channel is, maybe any promotion's better than no promotion. I really don't know, but there's always been this kind of rift between us, and we don't always get along too well. In fact, he's one of the gods that I'll say you can't put us in the same room for more than 5 minutes at a time. So he's out. He tried to coax me out. And I'm looking at him and I'm explaining COVID to him, and he's looking at me like, what does that have to do with me getting my way? I said, and it was not a joke. I said, do you realize I have a compromised immune system? It's not my time to be going out. And he was just looking at me like he didn't care. He wanted to go out. And so Mammon stepped in and said, yeah, she can go for eggs if she wants to end up on a ventilator. Do you want to end up on a ventilator, my dear? So Mammon kicked him out. And, we made a very much better version of this video, but Hermes kind of interfered at the last moment. And I was like, okay, I'll give you a little more chance. And it's just, we can't get along. He already fucked up a shipment for me. A shipment that was supposed to ship and arrive tomorrow hasn't even shipped yet. And Amazon's like, you want to cancel this or what? Because you'll get it when you get it. Fuck you. We got your money, I think. And you'll get your product whenever. I forget. Maybe they don't charge you the shipping. But, it's like, where the hell else can I go for some of this stuff? They know I'll wait for the damn shipment. It'll get here when it gets here. So, it's kind of like that happened. I ended up on a right-wing channel, which was just beautiful because you know how YouTube keeps playing music and then it just loses its fucking mind and they decide what you really want to see is the opposite of everything you stand for? Yeah, it was like this right-wing parody channel. And I couldn't tell it was right-wing at first because not every fucking thing they say is crazy. And then, I saw their videos. I checked out their videos and I took their videos down. I had like one or two on Loki's playlist. And they're talking about, how COVID's like just about like not like it's made up or their fucking channel would be gone, but they don't think we should have ever had this, they don't think we should have ever had that. They're worried about their fucking assault rifles. I'm like, take that assault rifle and I can tell you what you can do with it. I go, woo, back here. And I'm like, Hermes always seems to go out of his way to hurt my feelings personally when he's with me. I don't know why. He can be really sweet with me. And then it's like he goes out of his way to be intentionally cruel. And I said, I don't know what it is. And, when he came in last night, you would have swore he wanted to be here for life and be a main god. And he can't keep it together with me for 5 minutes. So I've told you guys that you always have that one god you can't get along with. With me, it's Hermes. I get along better with Poseidon, and we all know how much Poseidon loves and adores me. If he could drown me in mainland, he would. Uh, I just get an idea that maybe the Greek gods in general don't like me. But, Mammon was very pissed off. You know Mammon, and the longer Mammon likes you, the more saltier his language becomes. He goes, where the fuck was he when this COVID was going on? Was he seeing supplies get to you? Was he taking care of your health? Was he guarding you? No. That was me. That was Asmodeus. That was Loki. That was Odin. He hasn't been here to do shit. He's walking in the aftermath and expecting to be treated like a prince. Let me tell you something about this no good libertine. He can stay the fuck away from your shipments because he's already fucked that up. Because remember, this is the god of business, demon of business if you prefer. He said he's already fucked everything sideways for you. He can get the fuck out is what he can do. Do not fuck with business around Mammon. He has absolutely no sense of humor. He is not going to find that shit funny. He said, if that little terrorist tries to hold an order hostage or he fucks up an order, I'm fucking him up. I'm like, sounds good to me. Do not fuck with Mammon. He's serious. He runs his house like one of his businesses, and you don't fuck with one of his businesses like fucking with the mafia. You want to die? Go ahead, do it. So Mammon's going to be watching over the shipments, and Odin will, and because Odin, I'm sure God of Cargoes doesn't literally mean cargo, but it's one of his titles, so he'll be watching over it. Loki too. Mammon absolutely will not bend on this, which is good because it means he's confident in his position. And Hermes, I've always got the idea he doesn't truly like me because he's never really brought a lot of good fortune into my life. In fact, he brings misfortune and stress into my life. And I said, I don't know why. And I talked to Athena today, and Athena, I don't know how they get along for you, but she says, I don't know why you waste your time because it's clear you two don't get along. She's very matter of fact. She's very logical, and she says, you two don't get along. She says, sure, you like to have fun, but at the end of the day, you're very analytical and you're more like me than you are like him. It's why he grates on your nerves after 15 minutes because fun is fun, but you got work to do. And that was it. I was trying to get work done today, and it was like, you have to pay attention to me now. And I didn't have time for that shit. I had drains to clean and sinks to make smell fresh without any Clorox because every fuckwit bought all the Clorox. Woo, Becker. So luckily we had some white vinegar, and then I looked up the price for white vinegar. If you buy it in the store at Walmart, and I can't get to Walmart easily, it's like $2 or $3 for a gallon. If you buy it online, shipped to your house, it's like $5 for 3 tiny bottles. I'm like, what the actual fuck? This is why economics don't make sense to me. And it should cost, I understand that they don't give you free shipping. I know that doesn't exist. The shipping is calculated to the product. I fucking get that, but that's like way too much fucking shipping is what it is. So, cause I forgot like how many ounces are in a gallon, and I figured it out. And the 3 bottles that you got weren't even a half gallon. I think you would have needed 4 of them. So it would have cost you like $30 to get a gallon's worth of vinegar that way, and opposed to $3 if you could go pick the gallon up at the store. And I'm like, there's something wrong with the fucking basic math here. It's the same exact product, but it's like Coke. It's like $5 for a tiny bottle. And if you get a 2 liter, it's like what, 99 cents most places? Yeah, welcome to economics in this country. So, we're just kind of, taking it easy, and Hermes did try to get back in. Like I said, we made a much better version of this video, but Mammon's not putting up with his shit, and I don't blame Mammon, because every time Hermes comes in, it seems like things go worse, and it's not like sometimes when a god comes into your life, their energy does kind of shake stuff up and kind of knock it sideways. I really don't think Hermes likes me. He cannot, at the end of the day, convince me he likes me. He can act friendly, but I had a dog that act friendly so you would get close enough so she could try to take a chunk out of your ass. It's like, I just don't trust him. There's not that trust with him. I trust Loki. I sometimes doubt Loki's intentions, and Loki goes, that makes sense. But, I don't trust Hermes the way that I trust the others. And really, I've noticed that with the Greek gods gone, it used to be they were the ones that steadied me. And when they tried to come back in last night, it kind of like was they upset the hornet's nest. And now that they're withdrawing their energy again, everything's calm. It could be because Odin likes very much to have Norse gods and demons, and that's more than enough for Odin, and it's more than enough in Odin's estimation for me to attend to, but I don't know. I've never had much luck working with Hermes. Athena is a lot better because she's logical, and she can take her anger with you and set it to one side if she needs to get something done. But I got an idea she's not pleased with me either, and I don't think any of the Greek gods are right now. But it's like, okay, then we won't work together. I'm going through a lot right now, as we all are. I really don't have time for whatever this is. So, and Hermes had asked me something mean last night, and I'm not trying to badmouth him if you love him. He asked me to show him how much, has happened in Greece because I had said when we had a fight, so he has been here since November, and I said my state has a lot more, we're not trying to play comparison. I said we've had a lot more death just in my home state than you've had in the entire country of Greece. And he got real shitty and pissy today and asked me if it was still true. Yeah, it's fucking true. We've had over 4,000 people die in this state alone. It's like, yeah, it's fucking true. The whole state's a fucking dumpster fire, yet we're running everywhere because we're Americans. So what the fuck else are we gonna do? Stay inside forever? People gotta get back to work, yo. So, it was like, don't start with me, don't try me. I don't know why he picked that. I don't know why he gets unintentionally mean with me. It's just, many gods have different paths, so maybe I got the not so nice path of Hermes, and that's the only thing I can put it down to. But he's never blessed me with good luck or anything, and you guys know that been with the channel. He has his Hearn in there. He has piles of stones. I gave him, I asked Loki just to make sure. I gave him 2 little gifts today, those little whirly gigs. He has stuff so that he'll protect the house and love the house. He has his symbols. He has statue. Okay, Oda made sure that shit broke because Oda doesn't like him. But, he has stuff. He even has a symbol in the altar in there. And it's just, I don't think he likes me. At the end of the day, I think deep down he hates me and just can't put his finger on mine. But he's just attracted to me for some reason, not in a romantic sense. It's like, you ever just really hate someone, but you're trying to figure out why, and you gotta keep getting closer to them and kind of observe them and figure out what it is you hate about them? I really think that's the case here, because I'm not getting a. He can be really loving for like 15 minutes, maybe up to an hour, and then it's like, I flipped his bitch switch and he's pissed off at me and he gets really mean and petty. Remember, I was going around to and I have doubts about whether they were priests or priestesses, but I went to all of his temples to see what the hell I was doing wrong with all the great gods, and we never really settled that. So, I stopped working with them eventually. So I don't know. I know some of you are going to be disappointed. I do love Hermes, but at the end of the day, it's where relationships always fail because I just don't have that trust with him and I don't feel like he really loves or cares for me or has my back. Remember, stuff tends to get stolen with him. And although some of you guys will share stuff with me, like, yeah, he stole stuff from you too. I can let that go, but when he shows up, a lot of my packages come in destroyed or stuff like that. It's like not just one thing, one incident. It's like ongoing shit parade of here's how much suffering I'm bringing into your life. And I'll say, why do you hate me so much? He'll go, it wasn't me. So I just think he doesn't fucking like me. So Mammon is taking over the shipments because I didn't want to tell you guys and jinx myself, but I have finally managed to get some big soap pumps, and they're not labeled as antibacterial soap, but any soap will wash COVID off your hands. You just got to do that 20 seconds like we did in that game. So I got them. So I will have soap. Hopefully the fucking Kleenex will ship sometime this year. I hope it does. The only things I'm not gonna have once the dust settles and everything is shipped is bleach. I can't fucking get that. I could get like 1 bottle on Walmart, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm gonna wait till I can order 2 or 3 bottles, because you go through that stuff. Once you get it, right? It's like you got gold and you're putting it everywhere and you're doing your tub and you're doing your sink and everything. And same thing for like the vinegar. It was like so fucking expensive you couldn't even get a gallon shipped to you. It's so fucking expensive to try to get it shipped to you. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go to the store someday. I don't want to because of my health problems, but that's why Mammon keeps pressing me to wait till July, see if stuff kind of settles down and, see how it goes. So I'm kind of sorry to tell you guys that, but like I said, I would keep it real with you guys, and I've filled with a lot of gods. We just don't get along. I'm very stubborn, I'm very strong-willed. Odin has told me before he likes a challenge, so does Loki. I think that's why they're my main gods, because I'm very willful. I won't listen. I'll do things my own way, and yet then I turn and I will listen to every little thing they say, and I'm like sitting up like a pretty fox or a pretty wolf, and they just don't know what to make of me. But those two like the challenge. Most gods don't. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.